tonight's agenda has a couple. Purple button.
Push or hold?
Push. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, council members, and those in attendance. My name is Tim Wakefield. I live on Daybreak Circle here in Brandon. I'm here to take the time to speak tonight to discuss the lack of improvements on our water system on behalf of many concerned residents of Brandon. As we well know, the report in 2013 had a direct quote that said the city's water supply is in a state of emergency. Throughout the summer of 2017, the city struggled to maintain adequate supply to maintain and meet the growing demands of the city. It is known that the city purchased a defunct well number 7 from the city of Sioux Falls, and spent roughly $1.5 million to connect it to our system. The well is high in radium and cannot be used at this time without extensive treatment. The concern of the residents is how the project was approved without prior testing to the well. The city is now discussing drilling an 8th well right next to well 6. If this supply were to be compromised or become contaminated, we would in effect lose both wells, putting all of our eggs in one basket, as they say. Furthermore, I would like to specifically talk about fire suppression. As a former volunteer fireman, I have researched our 2013 status of flows and pressures and find that there are several areas in town that do not meet the ISO standards. Should the insurance carriers in our area understand this issue, it is likely that our rates will go up considerably. I'd like to focus greatly on the industrial park as well as Bethany Meadows. Both areas have growth initiatives that the city council is pushing forward with, but have flows that do not meet the required fire suppression. As an example, ISO recommends 1,000 gallons per minute for areas with homes 11 to 30 feet away. We maintained 733 gallons per minute in 2013 on the east side of town. When it comes to supply, it is very obvious from reading the report generated by Stockwell Engineering that the options presented offer Stockwell Engineering the most profit and not the most value for Brandon. As an engineer, I can read this report and quickly find a missing option: the connection to rural water, either Lewis and Clark or MCWC. Both organizations have taken the time to talk directly with me and have discussed options that would support Brandon and its growth for a long-term solution. These options even include the option to purchase an existing water tower that Brandon so needs. Several items have been discussed in the media lately, and I want to ensure that the public is getting the full truth. In a previous meeting, a council member stated we should post on Facebook that we do not have a water supply issue because we do not want to scare businesses away. Yet, we lost a major opportunity to Laverne by the name of Shrimp Harbor or True Shrimp, strictly due to lack of connection to Lewis and Clark. We also had a council member mention the city is losing $3,600 in revenue per day with the ban in effect. This revenue could be achieved with a simple connection to MCWC, who could provide 1 million gallons per day immediately. There are additional items to discuss, but I would prefer to delay them to a public forum dedicated to this topic alone. I would ask that the City Council put immediate hold on all improvement and expansion projects until a defined plan can be presented to the public in an open forum. I would also ask that the Council take a revised approach to growth initiatives and building permit approvals until the water supply can be stabilized for the current residents and businesses. It's expected that the residents that are currently here serve first over those that would be expanding the town. I would like to thank you for your time. The water issue is very concerning to the residents. We have several residents that have reached out to me specifically and asked for such a meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other visitors' time items? Thank you again for your and we did discuss exactly what we've discussed. We just haven't finalized the date. So again, thank you. Moving on, golf course. Yeah, it's still sunny and they're still playing.
Yep, season's winding down.
We just have to finalize the
Fall
city
race will go into
council
effect
meeting.
towards the end of this meeting.
Very good. Police committee. See the chief back there?
Chief, if you could just update us on where you're at in the hiring process and testing process.
We've gone through